Hello, hello, hello. It is your girl, Miss Kimmy. Okay. So someone requested Biggie, who is on the show Baddies. And what is that? Zeus Network, I think. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't watch this show. I'm too old, I guess. I'm 32. But I have seen clips on social media and I'm just like, why would anybody want to watch this? But it's clear that these people need exposure. You know, they have other careers that they want to get off the ground, music and stuff like that. Their acting career. And yeah, I don't know anything about Biggie. So let me know what I'm getting right and what I'm getting wrong. So yeah, I'm looking at pictures of her and I'm also looking at her birth chart just based off information I could find, like her birthday. Anyway, so at first glance, I heard somebody don't play about her. Somebody does not play about her. Like, she is someone who is very caring and loving. I'm seeing mother energy around her, even if she doesn't have any kids herself. But it's like she really takes care of the people around her. And it's like now that she has the opportunity to gain this exposure and to make money and to be paid just to exist, it's like, oh yeah, I'm in my bag. And I'm also hearing, what's that? Was it Hamilton or Hamilton? Yeah. Where the guy was like, I'm not throwing away my shot. That's her. Okay. She's like, yeah, I finally got on. Because she may have things that she has talents that she wants to get off the ground, or her acting career, or just something where like businesses or something like that, where yeah, she coulda, shoulda, woulda done those things on her own without being on the show, but it kind of skyrockets because she has that exposure. So it feels like she takes care of somebody. Okay. Like she takes good care of somebody and they don't play about her. And I don't know what that means, right? Like, okay, if she don't have no money, then like, okay, it could be she takes care of somebody financially, but it could also mean she takes care of them, like, just being a support system, being solid for them, being someone who's in their corner, you know, loving them and making them feel like, you know, they can live to see another day, you know, something like that, where she's somebody's support system. And they really appreciate that because they might be someone who doesn't have anybody. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody who's like an orphan, or they grew up in foster care or something like that, where they have a family where everybody's kind of emotionally checked out, like on drugs or in jail or something like that. And this is somebody who feels like they don't have anywhere to go. They don't have anybody to rely on. And here she comes being reliable. Here she comes being solid, being stable, you know, giving them words of encouragement. I'm going to be there for you. You ain't got to worry about nothing. And it's like there's somebody who is really, really loyal to her because they feel like she's really, really loyal to them. And they feel like she's all she's got. Now, they feel like she is all that they have. Yeah, something like that. And be careful, okay? Because a lot of these situations end up getting abusive. Okay. This is like, oh boy, like the writing is on the wall here. Okay. If things get sour, if that person starts to feel like she's getting too famous, she's getting too up there. And I just did something like this with Nicki Minaj and Safari. Go back and watch, where, you know, she, you know, at first things was cool, but she started getting a little too famous. Okay. She started getting too much clout. And it made him feel that feeling of, I'm losing her. She is probably going to find someone bigger and better than me. That's when people get abusive. That's when they start cheating. They start feeling like, well, you're probably going to find somebody else anyway, so let me go ahead and bow out gracefully. Or, you know, let me try to control the situation so that you can't leave me. And that's when things get muddy. So I don't know if that means someone's going to try to trap her with a baby. Because they do that too now. Okay. People try to trap people with a baby when they feel like they're losing you, or you getting big and famous, or you getting money or whatever. It's like, let me do something to keep you around. So it's like a million ways that could play out, where somebody feels like you're all that I have and I'm not losing you. I'm not going. Yeah, I don't know why this is getting so dark. Because at first it felt like a good type of energy, like somebody does not play about her. But yeah. I'm also seeing like she's very strategic. Okay. You know, when squirrels, when squirrels collect those acorns, right? And they just take one little acorn. Oh, look, a little acorn on the ground. And they pick it up and they take it back to their hollow tree and put it in the hole. And then they go back out and they find another acorn. It's like, this is her. She's collecting acorns. Matter of fact, oh gosh, there's an app called Acorns where you connect it to your bank account and they take your spare change and then invest it in stocks. That's what this feels like. She's someone who collects little acorns, not literally, but like little pieces of information. And she saves it into her like mental database. Like, oh, I'm gonna use this for later. But it's like she's collecting like little bits and pieces of what she needs from life. And then there's gonna be a point where when everything dries up, she has a lot to lean back on. So that could literally mean she's investing her money so that she can have a good nest egg. Or it could also mean that she is putting herself out there to collect opportunities so that when this Baddies Zeus stuff dries up and, you know, because she knows she's not going to be, how old is she? 29, I think. Yeah, she's coming up on 30. Okay, she's coming up on 30. So it's like, look, I'm not going to be in my 20s forever. I'm not going to be sexy forever, or at least not in this form. I see a transformation happening for her where, you know, this could be like she loses a lot of weight. And now it's like she's going to be like sexy. Like, I think I'm looking at her and I already think she's sexy. OK, like natural body. I love it. You know, I know it's not for everybody. People going to be like, oh, no, she's shaped like this and she's shaped like that. But I think she looks good. And maybe it's because my Mars is in Virgo and she has a Virgo sun, Virgo moon. And I just naturally think that Virgos are just gorgeous. But it's true. They are. Like, they put a lot of effort into themselves. They really keep up their appearance, not a hair out of place. Like, I'm looking at her pictures and every wig is laid. OK, makeup on point, outfits on point. OK, her body is natural. It's hers. Like, I think she is gorgeous. And you know, whatever. Oh my gosh. Like, come on. I wish I could show you these pictures. She has like this red wig and she's wearing something, but she just looks freaking gorgeous. So that might be another thing that plays into, you know, that person who don't play about her. Like, you glowing up too much. Okay. Like, they might have thought you gorgeous, but you my gorgeous. But now the entire world can see it. And that scares me. Because what if somebody else thinks that you're gorgeous? And what if it's somebody who got more money than me? Someone who can do more for you. Someone who can treat you better than I can. Baby, Biggie, if you're watching this, again, I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. I don't even watch the show. I've seen clips. I've seen that, like, you let everybody know that you're Dominican. Okay, that's all I know. I don't know anything else. Actually, I do remember seeing a clip on Twitter where it was like a bodyguard who, like, somebody did something and the bodyguard stepped in front of her and like punched them or something like that. Like, laid that person out. Like, that's kind of what this is. So I don't know if maybe that bodyguard was the person who don't play about her. Like, is she dating? Because, man, the way that man stepped, they gotta be messing around. Okay, maybe that's the person. But yeah, there's somebody who they're very protective of her, but that same thing can turn on her if they feel like she's outgrowing them. And inevitably, she will outgrow them. So be very, very careful. If you're watching this, be very careful. That person who is overprotective of you, don't play about you. Y'all been down since before the come up and all the other stuff. Make sure you keep your eyes open about, you know, when they start getting controlling, when they start getting all jealous. Because, yeah, they might be violent for you, but they also could get violent with you. But yeah, I just see a transformation happening. Like, Once all this, I feel like she's performing, right? Like she benefits from how she looks, her body type and all that other stuff. But it feels like she has some changes that she wants to make within herself. Like it might be a health thing, you know, like, oh, you know what? I want to get in shape. I want to do these things. And, you know, when she starts slimming down and it's like chiseling out. Like I said this about, what was his name? Sky Black. Okay. The Tyler Perry actor. But same thing here. Like once you start chiseling out those features, and again, like it doesn't have to be weight loss. Okay. This could literally be the fact that, look, your makeup, your hair, your outfits are all on point. And this comes from having that money, having the resources. Like if you don't have no money, then yeah, your makeup ain't going to be on point. Your hair ain't going to be on point for real. So that might be the transformation itself. But I feel like there's another transformation coming. There's another glow up where people are going to be like, wait, is that you? Yeah. And it's going to get a lot of people's attention, possibly going viral. And, you know, I'm sorry, that person is going to be insecure. Okay. Yeah. You got baby mama drama. You ain't even got no babies. That's what Big Sean said. Right. But it might be somebody who thinks that you all I got. So it's like they're latching on like a baby to a mother. Right. And she might start getting annoyed because it's like, look, yeah, I was down with you, but you got to take care of yourself. You got to pick yourself up. Okay. I gave you a job. I put you on. I give you some money, but you can't eat off of me forever. And that's what this person is afraid of. They're afraid that they can't eat off of you forever, but they don't have that confidence within themselves. Because again, if this is somebody who grew up in foster care or they were adopted or whatever it is, maybe they kind of grew up in the street, something like that, and they weren't made to feel special. They weren't made to feel like they can do anything in the world. And maybe Biggie has that same experience. It's just she doesn't let that stop her. Yeah, nobody was feeding into me. Nobody was telling me that I can be anything I want to be. Okay, cool. But I believe in myself. I'm going to go and do what I got to do because I got to do it. Whereas this other person is like, well, nobody ever believed in me, so I don't have that confidence. Therefore, I'm not going to go for it. She might start to get annoyed with that person because it's like, nah, get off your behind. Get up, get out and get something. Okay. And that's where things are going to fall apart. It's not going to be because I think I'm better than you and I'm outgrowing you. But it's okay. This person, okay, whoever it is who don't play about her, they think that she's leaving because she's going to find someone else or she's too famous. No, it's because of how you're acting. And I said the same thing. Y'all go back and watch. I said the same thing with Nicki Minaj and Safari, where it's like you're insecure because you think that I'm blowing up and I'm glowing up and people can see me and somebody else might snatch me up because they got more money than you. No. Somebody else might snatch me up. No, I'm going to leave because I'm not leaving you for someone else. I'm leaving you because of you. I'm leaving you for me, for myself, right? I need my peace of mind. I can move quicker when I don't have this dead weight. And boy, oh boy, it's so hard to like go through that because I've been through that before, y'all. Oh my gosh. Where you really want somebody who has been with you since day one, but they can't get right. They're not growing with you. It's like you're growing apart. And, you know, they're sitting there thinking, oh, you're probably going to find somebody better than me. And it's like, no, I found myself. Okay. I found myself becoming better than what you're trying to be. Like someone who's stagnant. And before, maybe that was cool because they were both at the same level. But now I'm on a new level. And you are still at that same level. You're not even trying. You're not even trying to be a better person. You're not even trying to get your money up and not your funny up. Like, yeah, I'm hearing Biggie the boss. Okay. Like she's making boss moves in her life. And this person is not doing the same because they don't have the same confidence. And it's going to cause a rift. It's going to cause them to really like fall apart. Especially when she does her next transformation. Like right now, she's on this show and it benefits her to be aggressive. It benefits her to be a certain type of person. But I'm going to I'm gonna show a softer side of myself is what I'm hearing. Like maybe if she gets her own TV show, or maybe if she starts vlogging or something where she gets to show her more vulnerable side, and people are going to be drawn to it because it's like, wow, they're going to be enamored. Like, I love your story. I love where you came from. I love where you're going. I want you to win. And they're going to support her because they want her to win. And that's going to piss that person off even more. Oh my gosh. Biggie, if you're watching this, go ahead and let them go. Okay? Because they're going to keep causing problems in your life until you let them go. And it feels like someone who's not trying to let you go, but you have to let them go. So this might involve you picking a fight with them. Like, once you get tired of them for real, you might need to just be like, look, this ain't working no more. Like, it could be something as, wow, so you really gonna eat the last slice of pizza? You know what? This ain't working no more. Like, picking just such a petty, stupid fight because you wanted to leave anyway. Like, you've been tired of this person, but they weren't giving you enough reasons to leave them alone. So it's like you pick a real petty reason to leave them, and they can see it. Like, they're not stupid. They're not blind. They're like, you know what? You was just, I guess. Yeah. And, you know, they might for a while. Okay, even if they don't quite catch on to the fact that you picked a stupid petty fight with them to break up with them because you were outgrowing them, it's like they're not going to argue with it after a certain point, because it's like they could feel like, depending on how long they hang on to you, right? However long they, like, okay. This is just, oh my gosh. The fact that I'm stuttering feels like this person has been on the edge. They've been waiting for that moment for you to say that this isn't working out. Okay? We're not compatible. I'm going places and you're not. Like, they've been waiting for that moment, waiting for the other shoe to drop. So it's like when things end, yeah, they're going to feel emotional about it. They're going to get in their feelings because it hurts. Separation hurts. But if they really are real with themselves, they saw this coming from a mile away. They saw it coming from a mile away. They saw you going up in your career. They saw you becoming a better person, doing the healing work, okay, getting in the gym, going to church, getting opportunities, closing business deals. They saw you. And maybe for a while they tried to keep up with you. Like, okay, let me do something. Let me get up and become a better person so that I can be on your level. But it's like you just keep going up, and they start feeling like, I can't match that energy. You're outgrowing me. Like, I'm seeing somebody, y'all know that meme with Nene Leakes where she's running and she's like, oh, like she's jogging, but it's like a real lazy jogging, and she just kind of like collapses and says, oh. That's what this is. Like, they may have tried to run and keep up with you, but it's like you don't get tired. You don't get tired of being better. Every time you level up, they try to level up, but it's like you keep going up 2 levels. This is like someone who's walking up the stairs, but they're walking 2 steps at a time instead of just 1 step at a time. So it's like you get there twice as fast as this person would. And child, they can't keep up. Okay. So, yeah, Biggie, I don't know, whoever requested this video, I'm not sure if that's what you were looking for, but that's what I got. Okay. That's what Spirit kind of dropped onto me. I don't know. I'm not really getting anything else here other than she has a lot more success to gain. She has a lot more businesses, a lot more money to make, a lot, like, yeah. And somebody's not going to like it because they feel like she's outgrowing them. So, yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments, okay? Hit that like button. Never forget that you can change your life if you can change your mind. Love you. Bye.